You know, it's interesting. You live long enough, and the people who come into your life, it's such an interesting storyline, how that works.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet?
Two big names in the music industry, Ciara and Future, divorced in 2014 after being in a relationship for a long time. And rumors have continued to circle concerning the terms of their divorce, causing Ciara to lift the curtain and talk about her split with the iconic rapper. What transpired between the pair? Watch on to find out.
And that's my favorite person to perform.
You gotta turn up, bro. You just turn around, man. I'm about to get a drink. This is a good crowd, man. Really do this shit, bro.
I'm ready.
The popular Qdeezy singer is now married to football star Russell Wilson, with whom she raises their children, and Future Jr., with whom she had with her ex. In an interview with Women's Health, Ciara spoke about various aspects of her life, one of them being her widely discussed relationship history.
And I met him actually when my son was 10 months old. And that was a very special moment because he came into our lives and was ready to love the both of us.
Ciara clearly loves her current husband, Russell Wilson, but let's take a quick trip down memory lane regarding her relationship with Future. Ciara and Future first met in 2012 while working together. After they dropped a remix of Ciara's Sorry, they came together the following year, with Ciara opening up about their relationship in an April interview with the Qdeezy Show, saying, "He is an amazing guy." They got engaged months later in October, and Ciara announced that she was expecting their first child, Future Jr., in January 2014. 3 months after Future Jr. was born, allegations of Future's infidelity broke out, and Ciara called the relationship off right away. They reportedly tried to work it out for a few months before they realized it was over. It got pretty difficult, and Ciara tried to get her matching tattoo with Future remixed and was later spotted holding hands with her now husband, Russell, in 2015. Ciara now has 2 children, Sienna and Wynn, with him. While Ciara seems to be enjoying her life with Russell, Future didn't hold back on sharing his thoughts about his ex and her NFL player husband. In an interview in 2019, he said he does exactly what she tells him to do. He's not being a man in that position. Future doesn't seem too happy about Russell's involvement in his son's life. Since Ciara broke up with him, Future has not failed to take a shot at her and Wilson, with the first instance being the issue of custody over his son. Future claimed that Ciara introduced his son to Wilson before he agreed to it. Future also said Wilson wasn't handling the situation well, as Ciara was always calling his name in public while Wilson didn't do anything about it. He is not being a man in that position. He isn't telling her, "Chill out with that on the internet. Don't even talk to him. I'm your husband. You better not even bring Future's name up." If that was me, she couldn't even bring his name up. She knows that. She couldn't even bring her ex's names up. However, the couple has come out to dismiss his comments. In response, Ciara and Russell took to social media with a photo of their children sharing a kiss with the caption, "All that matters. #love." This did not stop Future from reacting in his feature on Quavo's song, "Turn Yo Click Up," where he didn't mince words in his opening barb, as he included a diss directed to Russell. Russell responded to the diss by taking his stepson Future Jr. to the football field. With the post on his Instagram story, the Denver Broncos quarterback was seen practicing with the 9-year-old. In one of Russell's videos, Future Jr. was heard telling Wilson what sports he loved to play. "Basketball and football and baseball," he said. Now, while the post might have seemed normal, it was reshared by the Shade Room's page, and commenters praised Russell for being a father figure for Future, Zaire.
When Russ came into our lives, Future was 10 months old. It was different.
Yeah.
I never had that feeling in my life.
What was the feeling? What was it?
It was just like, it was calm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important.
It was calm.
That is saying it, girl. It was calm. Now,
Yeah.
before, the calm might not have been the thing you were looking for. You was like, nah, I need some fire. I need some flame. When that feeling come out, we're going to turn away. And we're going to look for that other feeling.
But the thing is that feeling doesn't happen, though.
Yeah.
It doesn't, because you're clear.
In the comments, someone said, "This is a father, not a baby daddy. And I love the consistency and how he genuinely loves that child. Never felt forced or fake." Some fans also viewed the video as a classy reply to Future's diss at Wilson. "This is the hardest diss track ever, and the best performance to Future, putting him in his song," someone said. Another fan commented, Future somewhere writing his next verse. The third wrote logically, Future throwing shots while Russell is securing his son's future. Ciara was heartbroken back in 2014 after breaking up with Future, but took a second shot at love with Russell, which led to their marriage. She said she wanted to stop wasting her time on an unhealthy relationship and had to break away. I fear that because you realize that time does not stop, and it would be the worst scenario to stay in a situation that is just not healthy, is not going to get any better. I realize I had to start making different decisions, period. Knowing what you don't want is important. That's more than half the battle. She also imagined a better situation for future Zaire, where she said, when I was thinking about my son, I know what I want to feel. Like, I know the kind of love I want for us. If you stay in situations that are not healthy, or if you let them linger too long, you start to lose yourself. I don't like crying all the time. I don't like being sad. So I was like, how do I get out of this? Since her marriage in 2016, Future always seemed to be in the news when it comes to her. At first, he said that there was no bad blood and that he only wanted the best for Ciara. I swear, man, I'm not thinking about her man. I want her to be happy. I'm attached to you. If you're happy, I'm happy. You're connected for life. I don't want you to go through this and for it to come back on my son, my kid. I want you to be in the best situation.
Against him, man, I'm happy for them, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy in my life. Why would I want to take away from nobody else if they happy and curse my blessings.
Right.
But before long, he changed his stance and started negating pretty much everything the couple did. For instance, when Future was asked about Russell and Ciara's decision to abstain until marriage, he mockingly told HuffPost Live that God told him something else and it was not abstinence. I guarantee you that after we did it, we prayed. Following the interview, Ciara took to her social media to post a comment directed to Future. Some people is so dishonest and ignorant that they don't deserve a response. Future also made a couple more comments, and things got pretty bad back in 2016 when Ciara filed a lawsuit against him for allegedly blasting her mothering skills and attacking her relationship with Russell to get clout for his music. First, she called out Future for a radio interview where he discussed a photo of Russell pushing baby Future in his stroller. He made it clear that he wasn't pleased with Russell being so close to his son. He said, "Of course I wouldn't want somebody pushing my son. That's the #1 rule. If I was a kid and my mama had a dude pushing me, I would have jumped out of the stroller and slapped the crap out of him. You never do that in your community. You don't even bring a man around your son. You only know this dude for a few months and you're bringing him around your kid? Who does that? Nobody does that." Future continued that Ciara probably set Russell up by letting them catch photos and added that they left his son out of their publicity stunts. However, Ciara fired back at the rapper, accusing him of double standards after she looked after his 3 other children when they were together. In her interview with CBS, she said, "It's been very interesting to hear what a lot of guys have had to say. I feel like in a sense, it's a bit of double standard because at one point in time when we were together, I took care of his kids as well at a very young time in our relationship. I was involved very early in the stage of us getting to know each other." Ciara tried to reach out to Future's baby mamas to know if there was any difference in her situation and also questioned why a parent would have an issue with their child being loved. That's been a big conversation. It's kind of like, well, what's the difference here, she said. I think that even for the men that were outspoken, it's like, wouldn't you want someone to love your child? More than anything, it is a child we're talking about. That's the thing I think people have to think about. It's like, remove the adults from the situation. This is my child here, and that's serious. With the series of allegations Future has been directing at Ciara and her husband, it is obvious the rapper can't get over her. Does this show Future still has feelings for the singer? Let us know what you think in the comments section. Remember, like and subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more celebrity contents.